Okay, so I am driving, as you can see. I just tried to record this video and it cut off because I took too long, and my phone is on E with memory, so I'm gonna do a little quick version of that ass real quick. So my dude James Bond, a little bit of background on him real quick. Probably already told you some. My dude was born in Switzerland, in Zurich, which is kind of weird for a James Bond character, or James Bond, to be born in Switzerland when he's like such a British dude. You would think it would be like, yeah, he was born in Nottingham Forest, England, or something like that. That would be more fitting. But, you know, Ian Fleming does what he wants because he's a boss, so that's what bosses do. So my dude was born in Zurich, and his parents had a home in Zurich and in Chelsea, which is in England. So they went back and forth from there, lived there, and then his parents actually died. They died from none other than a skiing accident. It's a quite exotic way to die, but wouldn't expect anything less from James Bond and his parents. So, yeah, his parents are dead. He goes and moves in with his aunt, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I don't really know for sure. I'm pretty sure it's his aunt. This isn't in the book. I looked it up, so don't hold me to this. He moves in with his aunt and picks up golf, grows up more. I guess he's sad, probably. And then his dad's friend writes him a letter of recommendation to work for the Admiralty, which is like the Navy, but it's a fancy word for it because, I mean, British just have cool words for things. So he goes to work for them. When the war starts, World War II, when that starts, he goes and starts for this new organization that is basically the Secret Service, like basically MI6, more or less. And he becomes a spy there, and eventually moves up and becomes a baller and is now 007. And there's only 9 00s, 001 to 009, and he's obviously the most baller. You hear about other ones in different movies, but really he's the only 00 that does stuff, according to me. Yes, quote that. But so anyway, starting out with the book. There's this dude named Le Chiffre, I think it's pronounced, which is an extremely French name for a Russian dude. Yeah, this dude's Russian. Anyways, this dude named Le Chiffre, he's like a really bad guy, and he like pays for stuff and does stuff for Schmersh, which is basically the Soviet Union. It's like a Russian / Eastern European like terrorist group, like Al Qaeda, but Russia. He works for them, and he has bad blood with them right now because he's always gambling his money away, and like Schmersh is like, dude, why are you keep blowing racks at the poker table? Like, it doesn't make sense. So his idea to combat this is to enter an extremely high-stakes tournament of Baccarat, which is basically blackjack. It's just a different version. I don't know where you play that, but you can look it up. It's like 21. So he enters that tournament, and there's like 10 people in it, including Bond. It's like all these rich people. There's like a king or like a prince in there, like a duke or something. One of them is in there. There's like some Arabian people. All of them are like way too stupid, like rich. There's like 2 couples in there. I guess they just decided to do it for fun. I don't really know. But they're at this place called the Casino Royale in Royale, Les. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I'm not French, but it's like this super wealthy town in northern France, like the freaking Hamptons in New York. I don't know if you know what that is, but the houses are just huge. It's like freaking super luxurious place for this little tournament, and Bond is picked from the MI6, which is British, and the CIA, American, obviously. He's picked out of both of those organizations as the best poker player. I feel like I didn't even tell you why Le Chiffre's in this tournament. He's in there to get all of his racks back. I don't know if I said that, but I'm just going to repeat myself. He's getting all his money back. So the British and the Americans' plans is like, alright, well, if we just make sure he loses this, then he'll have no money. Schmersh will be like, dude, what the hell? And they'll kill him. So that's the plan. Anyways, so Bond's like the best poker player in the CIA and MI6 combined. Yet another attribute that is baller about him. Anyways, so he's in that tournament chilling like a villain. He's at this nice-ass hotel, meets up with this dude named Felix, who's from the CIA. He's supposed to be his little partner. Not even his partner, really, because Vesper's partner. And he's with this chick named Vesper Lynn, who really actually is his partner. And she's supposed to be like his little like cover, because they're supposed to be a couple. He's not James Bond, I forget what his name is. It's like Monsieur something, I don't even know. But he's in this tournament, and he's like been at the casino for a few days practicing, getting used to the table, stuff like that, getting used to the games. And so the tournament starts, and the chick's already like fallen in love with him. Like they already had dinner. It was really lavish. I'm pretty sure they had sex. I don't really know. They didn't say. But that was like his first little fling ever, because it's Casino Royale, first book. That's his first chick ever. Vesper Lynn, remember the name. So he starts the tournament, and he's like doing good. He starts to take the dude's money. He's like, alright, I'm making moves. Everyone else is losing money. Me and this dude are sort of like the two powerhouses. And then all of a sudden he bets all of his money on this one hand and loses. So like he's out. So he like gets up from the table and he's like, wow, I am an idiot. Why did I do this? And then all of a sudden this dude hands him a note, and it's like, hey, you can have all my money, James, because I suck at poker. You take it. From Felix, winky face. P.S. Get him, bro. Something like that. So he gets mad money again and joins the table again and wins. Like, takes all the guap, wins the game. Le Chiffre's like, oh shit, it's over for me. Ooh, I'm coming in a little bit hot on this turn. Whoop! But, so the dude's like, FML, I'm about to die from Schmersh, probably the most unintimidating terrorist group on Earth's name. So he kidnaps Bond and Vesper and says, you know what, I'm taking you with me.